I don't like him.
Go ahead.
All right. My other question for you guys about your topic, the Holy Trinity. I'm coming from a Catholic background, charismatic renewal type people, and the thing that they always try to pass off to get around a lot of the logical problems with the concept was that it's beyond our human comprehension. I missed the beginning part of the show, so if you already covered that, I apologize. But how do you argue against something like that for like friends of mine who are still into this thing, and we have conversations now?
If it's beyond their comprehension, how the heck can they say anything about it?
That's pretty straightforward.
Right. Why have church?
By what justification?
What are you collecting money for?
Yeah, what is their justification for claiming that this is a God or Holy Spirit if they don't understand it, if it's beyond their ken? You can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't claim that you have this personal relationship with the deity and then claim that it's beyond your comprehension.
Yeah.
There's about 10 different ways to say it.
They like to trot that out for atheists, right? Because atheists will say, well, if you're, they'll call people on. They're making all these claims about God does this, God does that, God feels this, God says this, right? And then atheists say, well, that doesn't make sense, or what does God say about that? Given that He said these other things, then they come out and flip it around and say, oh, well, you can't possibly understand. You're too stupid. So it's like Matt says, it's like having your cake and eating it too, right? You can't, on the one hand, make all these claims about God, and then on the other hand say He's incomprehensible, right? Those two are incompatible.
That sounds pretty straightforward. Thanks, guys. Yeah, it's the thing that they always go in that story about Augustine and the little kid on the beach turns out to be Jesus, and he's trying to fill the ocean with this holy man in the sand. He's like, how do you expect to understand the Trinity? You know that story.
Oh.
You heard that one?
I haven't heard that one, but it sounds like a cheesy thing.
See, I was.
Guys, thanks a lot for everything you do, and you guys take care.
Sure, thanks,
Okay.
Steve.
Thanks.
I was raised Baptist, so, and although there were Catholics in the family, but it wasn't until I actually went to my first funeral or Catholic funeral or mass that it really hit me. If you're a Catholic, I have a special task for you. Next time you're at Mass for whatever, I don't know, it may not happen as often as normal Masses, but certainly seem to happen at funerals. Count the number of times that the word mystery is used. Just do it. Count the number of times mystery is used, because that to me was overwhelming. The great mystery of this and the great mystery of this, and God in your infinite mystery and your mystery and your mystery, and you're so mysterious. Well, congratulations. You basically just said, we don't have a clue what's going on. We're not really sure why this is going on, but and we're not willing to admit that we don't know why we feel justified in asserting that there is a God. But you can't solve a mystery with a mystery. You cannot answer the big questions. Well,
if you're trying to run people around looking for cheese, mice in a rat's maze looking for cheese, maybe that works, right? Well, because you're moving the cheese all the time.
Yes,
but if you're trying to explain the universe, adding mysteries is not helpful.
Yeah, right? you haven't actually presented an explanation, because when we explain things, we take something that we don't understand, and we increase our understanding of it by addressing and comparing it to and making use of things that we do understand. In most cases, that's how we gain understanding. We learn a little something about this, we learn a little something about this, we learn a little something about this, and then we figure out how those things work together to learn something about this. We have not increased our understanding. If your answer, it's not an answer, it's a response to why is this way, it's a mystery. And it's no better if you say, God did it. Those two answers are equivalent in their explanatory power. Magic Man done it, God done it, Universal Creative Pixies did it. It's a mystery. None of those have any more explanatory power than the other. There is an answer, though, that you can substitute in there, or a response that you can substitute in there that's much better, and that is, I don't know, but let's find out. Because these answers prevent you from actually going out and finding out. You think you've already known. Oh, where did the universe come from? God did it. Done.
Yeah,
Got it done before breakfast.
The discomfort of not knowing is what impels us to go out and find the answer, right? It's that discomfort that drives innovation and science and exploration, and that discomfort is the thing that gives us what the treasures that we have gained from science and technology.
Absolutely.
So by shutting that off, you're just throwing that all away.
Yeah, that's what we focus on a lot at Camp Quest. Don't ever accept an answer just because. Always question and ask why. And I think those are excellent
those are
points.
themes to live by.
It's the type of stuff that we should be teaching everybody.
The content of this video is produced by the Atheist Community of Austin, a nonprofit educational organization promoting positive atheism and the separation of church and state. If you enjoyed this content and are willing and able to provide a donation, please visit the website below.